Hey guys, it's Jim Cool and I did something stupid. You want to hear about it? So you guys might know the Super Mario Bros. Movie came out last year by Illumination and is one of my favorite animated movies ever made. So I decided to ruin it. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is amazing. It has one of the best casts ever made, like Chris Pratt as Mario and Jack Black as Bowser. But recently, I had a very, very bad idea, and I decided to go with it. So I decided to watch the Mario movie every day for 1 week. But certainly it can't be that bad, right? And because I can, I decided to do a review for this movie. Mainly because I promised I would do a review of this movie back when the movie came out. And also because why not, I decided to record my whole journey through this week. So, let's just start out with day 1. Alright, I'm about to begin the first watch of the Mario movie for the next 7 days. Here we go. The movie opens up with some ominous shots of some kind of ice kingdom, I guess. Anyways, it gets attacked by Bowser really quickly. And I just gotta say, Bowser looks incredible in this movie. Bowser says the funny meme, and then we get a commercial featuring Mario and Luigi. It's also worth mentioning that the footage of the movie that I downloaded for editing purposes is in the wrong language.
¡Wow! ¡Estuviste genial! ¡Yo estuve genial! ¡Estás bromeando! ¡Tú estuviste genial!
And it's been over a year since this movie came out, and I still can't believe that Chris Pratt, of all people, voiced Super Mario. I mean, Chris Pratt is fine, but he's not that good as Mario. But anyways, it's time for Best Character, Spike. I love Spike in this movie, despite him being in only one Mario game. And it's not even a Mario game. He's built like any other Illumination character, and I just love his voice. But just when he first appears, he leaves. Aww. One GameCube intro later, and Mario and Luigi receive their first job. But oh no, the van isn't working, so they have to walk the whole way while No Sleep Till Brooklyn is playing for some reason. But man, I gotta say, this movie is absolutely beautiful. This movie's art style is amazing, and considering that it's made by Illumination, who is said to be the worst movie company ever, that's pretty impressive. We see a dog who has the same name as the Mario character who is most likely to be a Discord mod, and Mario and Luigi quickly complete their first job, but oh no, the dog is here, stop them. And I gotta say, the more I watch this movie, the more I realize this dog looks like Doug from Up. I don't know, some stuff happens and then... And then we have one of the best scenes in the movie, mainly because of John DiMaggio and...
I think you're nuts.
We then cut to Mario playing Kid Icarus for some reason. Could this be foreshadowing or something? And then Mario and Luigi have a heart-to-heart brother moment. And yeah, I think this scene is good. Why don't other movies have heart-to-heart brother moments?
You're scared you could lose it all, at any time. Because you think you're only worth as much as the stuff you make.
Oh yeah, I forgot It's Gotta Be Perfect exists. One Pauline moment later, and Mario and Luigi are about to fix a water main. But oh no, they fail, and now they're stuck somewhere, I guess. Luigi decides to do a bit of trolling, and then Mario gets sucked into a pipe. And I gotta say, this scene is where the animation just looks so beautiful again. I don't know if it's because of the colors or the animation is incredible, but it just looks beautiful. Anyways, Mario lands in the Mushroom Kingdom and gets jump scared by Keegan-Michael Key. And I gotta say, Keegan-Michael Key is impressive as Toad, considering that I didn't know if they were gonna do a high-pitched voice like everyone else does it, or a normal voice. Anyways, Toad gets some lore and they're off to go see the princess. Cut to Luigi, and he's in a spooky forest, almost like they're referencing another Mario game, but Luigi experiences a FNAF 2 jump scare and runs away from this dry bones. And this is where Luigi says the funny.
Yes! You just got Luigi.
Yo, he said the thing! We then get a spooky moment in a kid's movie, and Luigi runs away from these dry bones. And then at this part, I feel like I can hear G-Boogie yelling. And I feel like this is where I'll leave the review right here for day 1. Yeah, I'm planning on doing at least 20 minutes of the movie for the review for each day. And I gotta say, watching the movie on day 1 was so good. Seriously, I love this movie so much. But let's see how I feel on day 2 watching this. Alright, it is now day 2 of watching the Mario movie every day for the next 7 days. And I'm still pretty positive. I think that I genuinely like this movie so much that I'm not gonna dread watching it every day for a week. Alright, here we go. So now Mario and Toad are at Toad Town trying to get to the castle. And I like the scene mainly because of the dozen references to Mario games. And this is an example of the terrific world building in this movie. I love the world building in this movie because it adds to a charm that is the Mario universe. Plus things like this scene reminds me of how bullcrap some Mario games are, like Lost Levels. Also, am I the only one who thinks that these two Toad guards are Blue Toad and Yellow Toad from the new Soup series? One cool world map later, and we get to see our first look at Peach. Now, I don't mind Anna Taylor-Joy as Peach, but I feel like she could have done better. Also, why does Peach keep making short jokes to Mario? Like, I get this version of Mario is short, but he can't seriously be so short that he keep making jokes about it. Anyways, we have this training montage that Mario has to do. Where have I seen this before? But anyways, now we get introduced to power-ups, and I honestly like how they do the power-ups in this movie. Like, just look at the first transformation in this movie and tell me that it doesn't look super cool and you wish you had this in real life. But anyways, Mario fails and then it's training montage time! Now, I like the training montage this movie, mainly because of how they use Holding Out for a Hero. But now that I look at it, seriously, why do they use this song so many times in video game movies? They used it in this, they used it in the Angry Birds movie 2, they used it in a trailer for the Detective Pikachu movie, and they even used it in one episode of Knuckles. But anyways, it looks like Mario's about to succeed, but oh no, he fails at the last second. Peach then says, "You're still coming on the adventure for some reason." And hey, I always forgot about Bowser, considering that he's barely in the movie so far. And also, for some reason, they use Fury Bowser's theme for this scene. I don't know why, but it kind of fits. Bowser says he's gonna use the star to marry Peach because plot for some reason, which then leads on to another meme.
Well, what if she says no?
Oh yeah, I also forgot Luigi is in this movie. He has a flashback to his childhood because childhood trauma, I guess. But anyways, Peach and Mario are going to the Kong Kingdom because plot, I guess. But not before Toad joins them for some reason. We then get a montage of places like Bob Battlefield from Mario 64, Sand Kingdom from Mario Odyssey, and even Yoshi Island from Mario World. We also get a really cool shot, which I feel like could have been one of the posters for the movie. But then we have one of the best love songs ever written. Peaches is one of the best love songs ever written. And no, I'm not saying that because it's a giant meme, but it shows how much Bowser loves Peach and how much Jack Black is a good singer. But come on, the song is really good. Ramsey, 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 I love you. Oh. Wait, no, sorry, that's Ramsey.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah! Oh, yeah! Oh!
Oh yeah, I forgot Kamek is in this movie. Seriously, out of all the characters that barely have any screen time in this movie, Kamek is the one with the least amount of screen time. Cut back to Mario, and he and Peach are having some romantic scene, I guess. But I really like the animation for when Peach uses the fire flower. That's really cool. And then Peach gives some more plot because, I don't know. Cut to Luigi, and we're finally getting the scene that was in every trailer of this movie.
Do you think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
So like any scum, Luigi gets thrown in prison. And this is where we're introduced to the second best character in this movie, Lumily. I love Lumily mainly because they want to die so much. And Luigi will have to suffer a bit more because this is the end of the review for the day. Like I said, I was very positive for this day, but let's see how day 3 goes. So, it is now day 3, and to be honest, I'm starting to get a little bored of watching the same movie every day. I'm starting to think that this video was a very, very bad idea. But, let's just get this over with for the day. Alright, let's do it. So now Mario, Peach, and Toad are finally at the Kong Kingdom, so now we can finally progress the plot. And wait a second, didn't Peach have the fire flower last time we saw her? Why is she normal now? But now it's time for a random cutscene with Take On Me playing for some reason. Okay, well, looking into this, apparently there was gonna be an original song called Driving Me Bananas that would play this part, but for some reason they scrapped it and replaced it with Take On Me. But hey, at least Swanky Kong makes a cameo in this movie. But anyways, time to negotiate with Cranky Kong. And he says he'll give him his army only if Mario defeats his son. And of course, Mario agrees, not knowing what he's getting himself into. But anyways, time for the big reveal of Donkey Kong. And I gotta say, I loved how they used a DK rap for DK's first scene. And I gotta say, Seth Rogen isn't bad as Donkey Kong. He's actually quite good. And hey, we got a cameo of Diddy, Dixie, and Chunky. See guys, Chunky isn't dead, but you wanna know who is? Lanky Kong. Anyways, Mario and DK fight. Mario uses the mini mushroom, which this is not game accurate because if Mario got hit with the mini mushroom, then he would die. But hey, at least we got to hear the famous Seth Rogen laugh. Anyways, then Mario becomes a furry. And I gotta say, this frame of Mario probably is my favorite reaction image ever made. DK says the funny now you die meme, and Mario uses his cat-like reflexes to beat DK. Mario and Peach talk together because relationship, I guess. And wait, how did Mario get rid of the cat suit? You need to get hit in order to lose a power-up, so why do they keep forgetting about this? Anyways, Cranky Kong tells us about how they're gonna take a shortcut back to the Mushroom Kingdom. And then it's Mario Kart time, boys! I love this scene mainly because it plays the Mario Kart 8 theme, and also Thunderstruck plays in this scene for some reason. And I'm only just realizing, why is this movie soundtrack so good? Like seriously, about 90% of it is remix Mario themes, but the other 10% is really, really good. Cut back to Bowser, and he's pulling a John Arbuncle because he's practicing proposing to Peach with Kamek. And who is this guy? He's barely in the movie, and he's not in any Mario games. Anyway, it's time for Rainbow Road! Mario tries to flirt with Peach for some reason, I don't know. But now it's time to play Mario Kart. But seriously, who is this guy, and why does he have such a big grudge against Mario? Mario starts to get Mario Karted, and now he decides that this is now Grand Theft Auto. Mario does the funny cartoon-based frame, and then DK blows up the guy who I still don't know why he's in this movie. But now we finally understand why he's in this movie. It's because he's a blue shell. Anyways, the Kong army gets captured, and Mario and DK are about to die. Mario saves DK, but then they get eaten by the thing from Mario Galaxy. Peach and Toad hurry back to Mushroom Kingdom because apparently without Mario or the Kong army, they're doomed, I guess. And I like this part where Peach says Mario is gone, but they could just said Mario's missing to reference the bad Mario game Mario's Missing. So all the Toads evacuate while Peach and Toad are about to take on Bowser. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait for that until next day. You could tell by this point, I was starting to get a little bored of watching the Mario movie over and over again. In fact, I finished editing this day's footage when the movie had 2/3 left. And considering that this is day 3 of 7, I feel like I'm gonna have the rough time for the rest of the week. But the thing is that I was still positive on day 3. But let's see if day 4 ruins it. Alright, it is day 4. And to be honest, I think I'm starting to not get so positive about this whole video. Just this whole week has been eat, sleep, watch the Mario movie, maybe play some games, and then repeat. It's just starting to become like a cycle for me to get through. Alright, let's do this. So now it's time to finally confront Bowser. Bowser tries to propose to Peach, but of course Peach says no. So Bowser tries to get Peach to marry her by torturing Toad. So of course Peach has to say yes. Oh yeah, I forgot these guys are still in the movie. Seriously, Luigi spent this whole movie in prison and he didn't think of one way to escape. Anyways, Cranky and the Kong army are now in the prison, and Kamek announces that they're all invited to the wedding, where they're all gonna die. Cut to Mario and DK, and they're somehow still alive. And they have some quote-unquote heart-to-heart moment, not really. But then they barrel blast out of the thing from Mario Galaxy. Oh, King Bob-omb and King Boo are in this movie. I didn't expect them. But now it's time for the wedding. Peach sucker punches Kamek and uses the ice flower to freeze Bowser. Mario and DK fight their way up there by using power-ups, and I find this really cool since this is the first time that DK has ever used a power-up. And hey, Mario actually uses the Tanuki suit. That's actually really cool. King Bob-omb then goes boom, DK then frees all the prisoners, and then Mario saves Luigi. So everyone's happy and the day is saved, right? Wrong, because the Bonsai Bill is about to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom. So Mario tries to stop it, but he has no such luck. But then the Bonsai Bill chases Mario for some reason. So how does Mario stop the Bonsai Bill? Well, by leading it to Brooklyn, of course. Oh hey, I forgot Spike is in this movie. Spike runs away like Earl from Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. And a little detail I like is that Bowser's eyes go from black to solid red, just to show you that he's very angry. They didn't do the trope where a broken broken TV encourages the main character for some reason. And Mario tries to grab the star, but is about to die. Luckily, Luigi saves him. Mario and Luigi use the star to become invincible, which then leads on to one of the best scenes in the whole movie. They elongate Bowser and punch Bowser into oblivion. Peach rings Bowser and the day is finally saved. Even better, Mario's dad is proud of him, which means that Mario no longer has daddy issues. And to end the movie, they play Mr. Blue Sky for some reason. And with that, the movie ends. And I do have to say, this is one of my favorite credits in any movie ever made.
Luigi, you're so freaking sexy. And you got me in a trance, so Bowser doesn't have a chance to save the day.
And don't worry, I made sure to watch both post-credit scenes. But the only problem for the rest of this video is that it's day 4 and I finished the review, so I don't know what I'm going to talk about for days 5 through 7. But to be honest, I think I'm starting to lose it, so let's see what day 5 has to offer. Alright, it is now day 5 of this thing, and to be honest, I'm starting to lose hope of this. Don't get me wrong, I still like this movie. It's just watching it for now 5 days in a row, it's starting to get a little annoying, especially now that I know this movie by heart. I'll be honest, I was starting to lose hope with this movie. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I still love this movie, but watching it every day for a week, it's starting to get a little repetitive. There's only so many times I can hear Bowser say,
"Do princesses find him attractive?"
before I realize that the line is going to come up every single time. But hey, at least it shows I'm insane enough to actually do this. I think some people would just given up at day 2 or day 3 of this, but nope, I'm sticking out for the whole week. But the Mario movie wasn't the only movie that I watched this day. I actually started and completed an entire Dr. Seuss movie marathon. And the movies in this marathon were okay. There was the 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T, the live-action Grinch, the live-action Cat in the Hat, Horton Hears a Who, the Lorax, and the animated Grinch. I'm sorry that I went completely off topic, but I have nothing to say about the Mario movie right now. Everything that I have wanted to say about this movie, I have already said earlier in this video. What else do you want me to say? Isn't it weird how Luigi is barely in the movie? Chris Pratt isn't good as Mario. Why is there no plot? I'm sorry, but you can never get me to say anything bad about this movie. But you're probably wondering, if I love this movie so much, why is it only my second favorite animated movie? Because the Lego Movie conquers everything! But yeah, I have nothing to say about these last few days. And I had nothing to say about watching the movie today other than the terrible camera position for this part. So let's hope day 6 has anything to write home about. So it is day 6. It's almost done the week. And I'm doing something that I hadn't done for the whole week. And that's to watch the movie right as I get up. Because normally I do it at noon. But today I have 2 videos to record today. So I feel like it's better that I do it when I wake up. And you know what? We're going to press space this time because I found out you can start the movie by pressing space. I guess I could talk about the soundtrack. I don't know. I really have nothing to talk about for these last few days. This movie soundtrack is good. Yes, I will die on this hill. They brought back the theme song from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which I think is really, really cool. Holding Out for a Hero, it's a fine song to add for this movie, but the context it uses it in is really good. In fact, I think the song works better in this movie than in Shrek 2. Shrek 2 just used a cover of the song, while this movie has the actual song. Peaches, well, it's a fine song. I mean, when it was rumored that Bowser would have his own song in the movie, I never thought it would be a love song. Speaking of rumors, it was also rumored that Toad would have his own song in the movie, but I guess it was just scrapped, or the rumors were fake. Take On Me, well, yeah, it did replace an original song, but it's still fine in the context of the movie. The DK rap, well, it's amazing that they brought the rap back. Nowadays, it's just used as remixes in Smash games. Thunderstruck, well, it didn't necessarily need to be in the movie, considering that it was just used for a few seconds, but it's still welcome. Mr. Blue Sky, like Thunderstruck, it was just used for a few seconds. Plus, it was used at the very end, so I don't know why they included it, but it's still good in here. And then the other 90% of the soundtrack is just remixed Mario themes, which is welcome in this movie. It's almost like the people that made the soundtrack for this movie picked up a bunch of instruments, did a bit of cocaine, and then... But yeah, overall, this day was pretty good, except...
Why is there such bad white quality?
Since I watched the movie today when I just woke up, I was a bit tired for most of it, but like I said, I had 2 other videos that I needed to record that day. That being an interview video with Larry, and a Splatfest collab with Danny. Yes, I won a ×100 battle, and Danny didn't record it. Alright, it is the final day of doing this stupid challenge, and as you can see, I'm dressed to prepare. As you can see, I got Cappy on, got my Jumpy Cool shirt on, and for this day, I wanted to watch the Mario movie differently, because for days 1 through 6, I mainly watched it on my computer, but for today... I'm gonna watch it on DVD. Now, I recently got this DVD for the Mario movie, and I have never actually used it until now, so subscribe, I guess.
Alright, let's begin.
I mean it when I say this, but I say virtually nothing about this last day. I started the movie when I woke up just like the previous day, and that's basically it. But I will say, watching the movie on DVD was a little interesting. I mean, it was like I was back in the theaters watching this movie for the very first time. But yeah, despite watching this on DVD today, I just have nothing to say about the movie today. But thank God it's finally over, because my reaction to finishing this was unbelievable.
I'm done. I did it. I watched the Mario movie every day for a week. I am relieved that's over, but on the other hand, I just don't know what to do now that I'm done.
So you want to know what I did after finishing the challenge? I went to go see Despicable Me 4! You may think I'm crazy for seeing Despicable Me 4 after just watching the Mario movie every day for a week, but I gotta say, not only was this movie a treat for finishing the challenge, but it was also worth me watching every Illumination movie back in March. Now that the challenge is over, I just got one thing. If any of you are wanting to do this,
Don't do it!
I would not recommend anyone to do this unless you love the Mario movie as much as I do and have a week to kill. But if you love yourself and you are sane, don't do this challenge. And with that, this journey has come to an end. Thank you all for watching this stupid video, and subscribe, because only a small amount of people who watch my videos actually are.